If you are a business owner and you have an LLC, pay attention. A few days ago, I made a post about how you can secure funding without ever having to use your social security number. And I received a lot of comments, some good, some not so good, some petty, and all of those things. And I want to be able to provide some clarity this morning. Number one, whenever you open your business as a single member LLC, I need you to understand you will never be separated from that business, because according to the Internal Revenue Service, you are what's called a disregarded entity. That means the IRS doesn't even pay attention to you. If you go look at your EIN paperwork, it'll probably have your business name and your name on the paper. You cannot be separated from anything that has your name on it. Again, if you file your taxes using a Schedule C, that Schedule C is attached to your Form 1040, which is your individual income tax return. And at the very top of that Schedule C, it says profit or loss from business. And then underneath it, it says sole proprietorship, which means that you and the business are seen as one. You will never, ever be able to go get anything with just that EIN number, because why? Go back to the beginning. When you got that EIN number, look on the paper. It has your name on it. So the idea that you can go get funding without having to provide your social security number is pretty much slim to none, right? So what I encourage people to do is, if you truly want to have clear separation from the business, you have to be able to incorporate the business. And let me go ahead and say this. I said this the other day too. There is no such thing as a limited liability corporation. If you go onto the IRS's website, it'll clearly say limited liability company. If somebody is telling you that they have a limited liability corporation, please run, because they don't know anything about the Internal Revenue Service, right? So whenever you structure your business as an LLC, the IRS clearly says LLCs are not incorporated. To be incorporated, a business was given a charter, legally recognizing it as a separate entity. So how do you separate yourself from the business? Well, according to the same Internal Revenue Services, the term United States person means a citizen or resident, a domestic partnership, or a domestic corporation. So if the United States person is also seen as a corporation, well, naturally, whenever you go open a corporation, it doesn't have your name on the EIN number. And therefore, you can now start to string together all of the things that you are trying to accomplish. And one of them is financial freedom. So let me explain it to you. Whenever you have business to business transactions, that means one business is conducting business with another business. Remember, those two businesses are corporations, two separate people. Okay? So whenever you have a wholesaler doing business with a manufacturer, or a manufacturer doing business with a wholesaler, or even a retailer, that's business to business transactions. So when I mentioned on my video the other day that I'm providing people with what's called a legacy builder, this is where, for the sake of this conversation, I'm going to say we're selling lemonade on the corner on the weekends. The lemonade is our operating company. I'm going to go ahead and deposit $1,000 into the operating company's account. So now that lemonade bank account has $1,000 deposit. Well, 1 week later, after that deposit is made, the lemonade company's corporate office, which is a separate entity, will send the lemonade company an invoice to say, hey, since you are using the name ABC Lemonade for your business, I want to charge you a naming fee. So I'm going to charge you $1,000. There you go. So now your corporate office has $1,000 deposit. And then what's going to happen is, a week later after that deposit, your corporate office is going to get an email with an invoice from, you ready for this? Your landlord, which is your real estate investment trust. That is simply your property management company. Now, your property management company has that $1,000. And then a week later after that, your property management company receives an email from where? Your holding company. Why? Because your holding company is holding the assets. So the holding company says, look, since I got to hold all of these assets for you, I'm going to charge you $1,000. And then all of a sudden, the holding company receives another invoice, right? from the operating company that says, hey, since I put all of this together, I want to charge you a finder's fee. So you just took $1,000 and showed that each company was doing a business-to-business transaction, and now each company has that $1,000 deposit. Well, when you do that 4 times a month, each company has a $48,000 accounts receivables line. And there are credit card processing companies that will give you a loan based on your accounts receivables. So if you have each company, 4 companies, that has an accounts receivables line of $48,000, divide that by 2, that's $24,000 for each company. Multiply that times 4, that's $96,000. And all you did was take $1,000 and did business-to-business transactions. So now let me go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Well, it sounds like money laundering. For those that don't know what money laundering is when you take illegally obtained money and you try to hide it. There's nothing illegal about taking $1,000 out of your bank account and depositing it in one company and that company doing business with another company. Well, it sounds like a scam. Well, where is the scam? You have people doing business with people. Do you honestly think that every time Walmart does a transactions with Amazon, or Amazon does business with, another company, that they're laundering money? Or better yet, you thought that because I understand, what is the tax implication? That's the other question. What is the tax implication? Because everybody's worried about taxes. And I keep asking that question the whole time, is why is it that you are worried about taxes? When taxes are filed once a year, what are you doing throughout the rest of the year? Still worrying about taxes? But let me help you with the taxes, right? So if your company receives $48,000 in revenue, but then it has $48,000 in expenses, where's the taxes? It's 0, right? So again, if you need some help, my company is offering a once-in-a-lifetime deal. I offer a masterclass. That masterclass is valued at $1,500. I also offer 2 classes of training every month, right? It's like going to Business Owners University, going to night school. That can be valued at literally $500 if you think about it. I also write business plans. We have business plans that cost around $800, $1,500, and all of these different things. And plus, when we open you a holding company in Wyoming, you're going to need a commercial lease, right? That commercial lease can be valued at, let's call it $700 a year. Well, what I'm doing for people right now is, if you purchase the Legacy Builder right now, today, what you can do is, and the Legacy Builder consists of this: I'm going to open you up a holding company, a real estate investment trust, a parent company, an operating company, and a nonprofit. 5 companies I'm going to open for you. So that way you can start to rotate money between at least 4 of them, right? If you purchase the Legacy Builder today, I'm going to give you a masterclass for free that teaches you how to set up all of this stuff. I'm going to also give you access to all of my monthly trainings I do twice a month. I'm going to give you a year free. I'm going to also write a business plan for your operating company free. And lastly, because Wyoming does not have taxes for individuals or corporations, I'm going to provide you with a commercial lease in Wyoming free. Here's the thing. I know this is not meant for everybody. I understand it. But if you want to change your life today, I need you to visit www.macenterpriseconsulting.com. On the home page, if you just scroll down just a little bit, there's going to be a highlighted button that says Legacy Builder. Click that, and that's going to take you to our services tab. When you look at our services tab, on the first row of the things that we offer, the 3rd item, it says Legacy Builder with nonprofit. Click that, add that to your cart, right? Make that payment. And here's what's going to happen. I'm going to ask you to give me 3 to 4 weeks to set all of this up for you. Once you make the payment, we're going to provide you with an intake form. That way you can provide all the answers to the questions that we have. We're also going to send you a business plan intake form, so that way we can ask questions about your business plan, and so that way we write it effectively. We're going to also provide you access to this masterclass that you have a lifetime access to. And plus, we're going to put you in our members only membership, where you get to go to Business Owner School twice a month free. The choice is yours. My name is Dwayne Williams, and I sit in the CEO chair of Mac Enterprise Consulting, and I am ready to help you. Peace.